And Diddy loves diddling dudes. You're the only one for me, girl, and I'm the one for you because I love you more than Drake loves minors and Diddy loves diddling dudes. You're the only one for me, girl, and I'm the one for you. Yeah. Guys, I think I'm gonna do a country music album, man. I'm thinking about going by the name of Jimmy Rustler because he's always wrestling Jimmys with his sweet country tunes. I appreciate everybody hanging out tonight, man. How's everybody's weekend going? Over here, we're just hanging out. We're doing the good stuff. Jax is out getting a brand new tattoo, but Moxie is my co-pilot tonight. Hey, Moxie, you want to say hi to the people? Come on up. I know she's not Jax, guys. I know that she's not Jax, but she's pretty damn cute and we love her a lot. So, you know, be nice to her. She's going to be hanging out with us. She's going to be just chilling. We're going to be having us a good time tonight. Hanging out with this little girl. Oh, baby. Mwah, give daddy a kiss. Oh, there's a good girl. So, I had a great day today, man. I got to hang out with my youngest kid. We kicked back. We played some Xbox. We was chilling. I don't know if you guys have ever had the amazing adventure of playing Goat Simulator 3, but we played Goat Simulator. It's not a Florida thing. Don't think about it like that. Goat Simulator 3 is where you get to be a goat and you roll around. It's basically like GTA for kids. Like, you're just a goat rolling around stealing cars and like murking people and all this cool stuff. So we had a pretty good time. Hey, Robin Wolf Gaming, yo, JD, does inmates ever steal paperwork? Homie, that is wild that you would ask. I've seen that happen a couple of different times where somebody stole somebody else's paperwork and then they like started talking trash on them like, hey, psst, you know, dude is down on this dirty ass charge, right? It always backfires, man, because here's the thing. If you don't have it in black and white that somebody's like a bad dude, that they got bad paperwork, and you say like put a jacket on somebody like that, that means you're going to end up getting smashed out. So stealing somebody's paperwork and then trying to put a bad rap on them, bro, it's all bad. It's definitely all bad. Now, we've 100% gone in and taken people's paperwork when we beat them up because we go in there and be like, yo, let me see your paperwork. And we've taken pieces of their paperwork to walk around and show it to the whole rest of the yard too. That's technically stealing paperwork, but I feel like it was for the Lord's cause. You know what I'm saying? We was like doing the Lord's work with all that. Before we get too far into this, I see that we've got some mods here with us and I want to give them each a shout out, man, because they do such a killer job. I know that we've got Abby here, as always, man, doing the Lord's work. Dr. Dre Light is here. Mrs. Blaze is here in the chat with us. And I just seen Harvey Talks Prison jumping in with us, man. If you guys haven't checked out Harvey's channel, he's an amazing dude. He did him a whole bunch of prison time, like buckets more than I did. And he did it because he put a chomo where they belong. He was trying to make a chomo garden. He put them in the ground, covered them with dirt, you know, the permanent night-night, and he did the time for it, man. He's a good dude. So big love and big shout out to all the mods in the building tonight. Thank y'all for being here. I'm sure Trev will probably wander through. We might get us some 3 flying monkeys. Big love and respect to all of them, even when they got other stuff to do, because understand, when it comes to this, family always comes first. So if any of the mods are ever not here, if any of y'all are ever not here, whatever you need to do in your life that's more important, we understand and we love you, man. So Joker Fan 45 said, how are autistic people treated in prison? Do they have to pay for protection, and how vulnerable are they? I ask because I'm autistic. Here's the thing. So as somebody who has children that are diagnosed on the spectrum myself, this is a thing for me. A lot of people in prison don't know when they see somebody that's autistic. They don't know like the tells or anything like that. And of course it's a spectrum, so it manifests in different ways and everything. I feel like most people in prison are going to give somebody who they know is autistic a little bit more space with that than people would normally give. I'm seeing a lot of likes over here. Whoever's giving me all them likes, I love your face. You're amazing. Thank you so much. Because we never want to be like bullies and pick on somebody who's disabled. Like, that's foul play. And somebody will get smashed out for picking on someone we know is disabled. The problem is that a lot of people can't tell when somebody is autistic. All they can see is that they're doing something they perceive as disrespect, because one common trait of people that experience the autism spectrum is that they read social cues differently than a lot of other people, man. And they might say something that they don't think is disrespectful at all, but to the other person, it's coming across that way. So it can get them in a lot of trouble. I recommend to everybody they stay out of prison, but man, if you have something else going on, if you're on the spectrum, I hate to see people that have that go into prison, man. It is the literal worst. But we do our best not to mess with them, man. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's hitting all these likes over here, I love you. Thank you. Pump up them likes. Seconds from Disaster. What's up, bro? I used to think that prison is supposed to be a punishment, but you straight up changed my mind on the rehabilitation side of it. Look, here's the thing you got to realize is there's like maybe 1 or 2% of these people in prison are not going to be coming back out here to share our communities, to be our neighbors, to work in the same places as us, to walk the same streets that our kids catch the bus to school on. So there's the vast majority are coming back. How do you want them to come back, homie? That's how I always approach it with people. I want people to get the help that they need so that they can stop damaging our communities when they come out, man. I think the goal of rehabilitation is the ultimate goal. Now, it's not the same goal that DOC has because it's a racket. It's a money-making thing. The Bureau of Prisons in this country is a huge industry, but it's best for all of us if people get the help that they need while they're locked up, because then they get out and they ain't stealing our cars. They ain't out like beating people up in parks. They ain't out gangbanging. They ain't out doing all the dumb shit. A lot of the people in prison, the vast majority, are kids who had bad stuff happen to them when they were young. And they stop maturing. They stop like growing mentally and emotionally. So, getting them help helps us in the end. Trucking in the US of A. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? What's up, brother? Did you hear about the guy that got his Johnson cut off in the 90s, lost his feet? I didn't hear nothing about that, bro. What? In the 90s? I didn't hear nothing about that, brother. Please educate me. I appreciate you, man. Roman Wolf Gaming said, is there a chain of command in prison? First, second command? Look, no, not at all whatsoever. There are so many different organizations and gangs in prison. There might be somebody who's like first, second, third. They might have like different allocations like that for each individual organization. Might have that type of a thing, but as far as, prison-wide, absolutely not, because most of the time it's separated by gangs or it's separated by races, and each race has their own gangs. The way that the Department of Corrections controls the inmates and keeps everybody compliant is by really dividing them. They want people to be racist in there. They want you to hate the other people, because if you guys are fighting amongst each other, you're not stabbing COs. King, yo, JD, I love your videos. Thank you so much, King. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here and being a part of our family, brother. Big love. Homie, the day just got a whole lot better. I'm just going to tell you that right now because Izzy Dark Lord is in the chat. Hey, JD, how's life been? Beautiful, brother. I haven't been around for a bit, so I'm glad I caught this one. We are so glad to have you here, man. Big love and respect to you, homeboy. I hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing good like we doing good out here. Did you hear about David R. Irwin? Evan Russ. No, is that one of Steve Irwin's kids? I follow Robert Irwin. Robert Irwin's dope, bro. Did you know that Steve Irwin's wife was from Eugene, Oregon? Crikey, that's awesome. That's where I live. Anthony, JD, nothing but mad respect for you. All you do is speak the truth. Keep it going. Hey, I really appreciate you, family. Jimmy Street Survival, love what you're doing. Keep up the good work. Yo, I appreciate you so much, homie. Big love. GMC Google, how are female chomos and child abusers treated in prison? Here's the thing. I ain't never been inside a woman's side of a woman's prison myself because I'm not a woman. I identify as a male. I has pee-pee. I always been that way, bro. But I can tell you from talking to other females that like they don't do the violence and stuff like dudes do. They do more of like, and they don't have gangs. Like in female prisons, they have more like families, and somebody will be the brother, and somebody will be the dad, and somebody will be the mom and the sister. I don't understand it, bro, but they got their own thing going on, and they don't do violence as much as like they'll shun you. But when it comes to baby killers, And child killers, moms that killed their own kids, that's what they really hate. That's what gets their blood boiling. Because, there's a lot of women in there that miss their kids. So they tend to go really hard about that in female prison, from what I understand. So I don't think it's as violent, though, as dudes' prisons at all whatsoever. Michaela Mills, what's up? How you doing? Have you talked about your septum piercing yet? Sorry if you have. I'm a piercer and a tattoo girly, and I want to hear about it. Well, love you, JD. Thank you. Sis, hell yeah, that's what's up. So look, I've had this since my 21st birthday. I went out, I was with Graves' mom at the time, and we was all living together and everything. Graves was, a young pup then, and I was 21. I had Graves when I was super young, and I went out to go drinking on my 21st birthday, and his mom was like, go out, do your thing, you know what I'm saying, have fun, it's your 21st. I'm going to stay here with the baby. And so I went out, and I came back like... I barely remember anything. I remember coming home, and she was a piercer, and our roommate was a body piercer. And they said, lay down on the table, we go pierce your septum. And I was like, right? And I woke up in the middle of the night with a thing on my face. I thought it was a damn bug. I thought it was a spider or something. I wake up, and I'm like hungover, and I'm dying, and I grab my nose as hard as I can because I think there's a bug on it. Nah, it was a fresh septum piercing. But this thing is just never closed up. I've had it for over a decade, and it ain't going nowhere. So every once in a while, I throw something in it. Just, a little bit of nostalgia, just reminiscing with it. All of my lips, my Diac Libre, my snake bites, all that stuff closed up immediately when I got locked up, though. Trucking in the US of A. Lorena Bobbitt. I remember Lorena Bobbitt. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Cut her husband's Johnson off in the 90s. He just lost his feet, man. He can't catch a break. Bro, the Bobbitt dude lost his feet? He ain't got no pee-pee or no paws? That's terrible, man. Hot damn, bro. That chick was a hot mess, bro. But he was probably not a good dude either. Like, it sounded like he was cheating on her a bunch. Dragon Saki. Hey, brother, wanted to say I love and respect you. You're an inspiration. And I wanted to ask, as a born-again Catholic trying to get back into the Lord, and was curious what your relationship with him is. So look, Dragon Saki, I don't do religion. I have my own personal relationship with God as I understand God and the way that God makes sense to me. Like, there's one line in the Bible that works for me, and then there's a whole lot of other stuff in there. But like, my favorite verse is God is love. Like, that speaks to me. That's a God I can stand with. That's a God I can get behind. And don't get me wrong, I pray every morning, I pray every night, but you won't find me in no church, bro, because I feel like that's too man-made and manufactured. I think, and Jesus was a radical teacher. If he was here today, I think he'd be appalled at what the churches are doing, man. He was back in the day, and I think they've only gotten more out of hand. So, that's where I ride out on that, bro. Jose Lopez, all right, that's it. I got 6 cents, big brother. You stream every time I'm low, crazy. My mom is struggling hard today with loss. I know we're going to make it through it. Love you and your brothers, bro. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad that I was here right when you was at a low, bro, because that's what we're here for, is to support and love each other through that shit, man. Big love and respect to you, family. Roman Wolf Gaming. Do returning sex offenders with different charges get treated different? Hide better behind new paperwork like theft or something? So here's the thing. A lot of people go in and out of prison all the time, and then there's people who are lifers. People don't generally slide. It does make it a little harder to detect back in the day when all you had was paperwork to go off of, but the fact of the matter is these days, people got cell phones in there, bro. We looking everybody up, bro. Everybody getting looked up. People are paying each other for stuff in there with Cash App these days. That's how wild the prison system has got. Wasn't like that when I was there, but they getting them, bro. I used to have to call my people. I'd call my people on the outs and I'd be like, hey, I need you to run a name for me. Like, super, like, fetty shit, bro. Like, acting like a federal investigator in that bitch. I need you to look him up. His name is Aaron. You know what I'm saying? And we'd find out, bro. We'd always find out. If somebody didn't know him, we're checking him, bro. So that's just how that lands. Izzy Dark Lord, AJD, just curious. Any tattoos you regret? Not a single one, homie. Not a single one. I don't regret my tattoos. I love each and every one of my tattoos. Some of them are really deeply personal. Some of them are just memories, bro. But I enjoy every single one of them, man. And I'm going to keep getting them, bro. Anthony Cavazos, bro. I love you, dog. What's up, man? How you doing? Thank you. That's a big one, dog. Big love and respect. So stressed this week. My grandparents got into a car accident. They're okay. We're trying to get that figured out. Plus, I'm feeling so burned out from working and taking care of my family. Sometimes I just want to be selfish and say no to favors. Hey, look, man, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice, bro, because you are a good, solid dude, man. And I love you, bro. Like, I've gotten to know you through the last few months, bro. Like, you are always doing for others, and that's awesome. That's part of why we love you. It's part of what makes you such an amazing person, but you can't pour from an empty cup, dog. You have to take time for yourself, and sometimes that means setting boundaries, and it's okay to do that. It's okay to be like, you know what? I need some me time. This is important to me. I need to feel okay. I need to feel better. So if that's where you're at, do not disregard that because people break down. People get burnt out, bro. And it's okay to draw those lines where you need them. I love you, and I'm always here for you, Anthony. Big respect. Twitch, because fuck you. Hey, JD, today marks my 17 years clean. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hell yeah, man. Glad I saw you go live so I could celebrate with the Wood Chipper Nation. Much love from the mountains to upstate New York, bro. Big love and respect to you, homie. 17 years. Thank you for paving a path so that the rest of us could follow in your footsteps, homie. Big love. Goku loses to a heart virus in the house. What's up, man? Hey, fam, I have a question. How badly would someone who looks like Chance Wilkins, aka Cyrax, get beat in prison? Chance talks to kids. I don't know, bro. I don't know who that is, bro. I've been told that I need to check him out a couple times. I haven't had a chance to look into him yet. I mean, it don't matter how you look, bro. I seen dudes go in there that's fully face tatted all the way down, bro. Big swollen everything. And it turns out they's chomos. And they got treated like bitches all the time. Beat up, stabbed, you know what I'm saying? Like, big ass dude look like a gang member, can't even get his lunch tray because he's on bitch status because he's a chomo. And I seen little ass dudes with like thick glasses, like, you know what I'm saying? And looking all suspect who, you know, earned mad respect because they were down on good charges and they weren't no punk, bro. So it don't depend on how you look. You are your paperwork in prison, period. Dogs Discussion YouTube. Hey, everybody. Dogs Discussion is in the house. Y'all should go check out the channel. I don't know about y'all. I like dogs more than any stuff, bro. I got my little girl right here. Moxie's down here at my feet while I do lives, bro. She loves to just kick it. Yo, dogs are a gift, man. We don't deserve dogs most of the time. I'll tell you what. Marshall Snail King. There's a small YouTuber called Talzy. He admitted on a stream to doing things to a 14-year-old female cousin. And he isn't banned. I wanted to spread awareness and get him off the platform. Everybody, that's Talzy, Talzy. Apparently, he's on a live stream talking about diddling his own 14-year-old cousin. Just so everybody knows, y'all know what to do. Love y'all. Yeah, I appreciate you so much, Marshall. Zach the Witch Doctor. What's up, family? How you doing? Sorry I missed out on the last few lives. Been a crazy few weeks. I recently converted to Kemetric paganism. It's a revival of the ancient Egyptian religion. Much love, JD. You are like a big brother. Homie, I love how you are always exploring your spirituality and you are always exploring like learning new things and like trying to find what fits. It's like indicative of a soul that's genuinely searching for truth. And I can't respect that any more than I do, homeboy. Big love and respect to you, man. I know that I missed some of these blue ones. I'm trying to catch up with these blue ones. Miss Murder, hey JD, love from Chicago and virtual hugs, bro. Big love right back to you out there in Chicago. I have a question for you. Is your name off of that AFI song or just because murder sounds cool as shit in a name? Because I think both is true. Like, you know what I'm saying? Big love to you. Yo, Cue Ball, homie, I wanted to just say real quick, I don't know if you saw the bullshit mean comment that somebody left under a video when you said Wood Chipper Tribe on one of the videos last night, and I got to beefing with him in the comments, bro. I was like, you ain't talked to Cue Ball like that, right? Like, I banned that dude, bro. I gave that dude a chance to start acting right and not be disrespectful and shitty to our community in the comments. And he wasn't going that way, so I hit him with the old band hammer, dog. I just want to apologize that dude talked to you like that. I don't know if you've seen the comments, bro, but I was taking swings at him, dog. So we got him up out of here, man. Nobody has any right to talk bad and disrespectful about anyone in this community. And if I see it, man, I will 100% put them out the door, dog. We treat each other with respect here. We build each other up here. We care about each other here. We support each other here. And if I see people trying to shit on people that are good-ass people here, man, they're gone. Straight up. Hands down. Flat out. Captain Hook, have you heard about the Seattle Uber driver beaten by armed dad after catching his daughter on Father's Day weekend? I did not hear that, homie. I did not hear that. That's crazy. I'm going to have to look that up. I'm going to screenshot that, Captain Hook. Thank you for bringing it to my attention, homie. I love you. Yo, Steve McNally is in the fucking house, y'all. Hey, my Wild Irish brother. Ever had a pedo you didn't put down in prison and regret it? I found one out here I wanted to put down, but my daughter stopped me. I regret it deeply. So here's the thing is, like, we don't kill him in there, bro. Ain't nobody really, like, I was a tourist in there. I had a short set, 39 months is not that long. But like, we wasn't killing them. They were handing out the death sentence when I was in prison for killing somebody. If you kill somebody while you in prison, they was giving you the death. We fucked them up though, bro. You know what I'm saying? And there was never nobody we couldn't get to, bro. Anywhere that they went in that prison, I had somebody that we could send to get after them. There was nowhere in the prison that they was safe, bro. Like, we could get you. We could get you. If one of my homeboys couldn't get you, I'm friends with every single other gang there, bro. And that's how I rolled. Like, I was friends with the dudes in the other colored cars. I was friends with all the white dudes, you know what I'm saying? So we get you no matter what. We had somebody somewhere. Even if I had to trade a favor to make sure that you got stabbed up, something bad was going to happen to you if I wanted you. So I made sure we got him, but we didn't kill him, bro. Turd Ferguson, what up, big homie? Heard a new one, Alabama Hot Pocket. We are not looking up the Alabama Hot Pocket, homeboy. I love you so much, but you trying to get me messed up over here on the YouTube, bro. I know what an Alabama Hot Pocket is, bro. Look up an Icy Mike. Just Turd. Nobody else ever look up an Icy Mike. Ugh. Heart of Trucking in the USA. Did you hear about the Dr. Disrespect situation and him being banned? He was talking to a teenager and asking her to meet up at TwitchCon. Research is needed. So look, man, Trucking in the USA, I talked about both sides objectively. It was just conjecture. It was a former Twitch staffer who was fired who brought that out. And then more Twitch staffers went along and said they had heard that, but I haven't heard from anybody who has any conclusive evidence. And in a situation like this, I don't think that it's fair to paint that dude in that light without evidence. But I will say this, man, if Twitch had evidence of that and they swept it under the rug, it's as equally as bad a look on them. It is just as bad a look on Twitch if something did happen like that and they didn't expose him for it and they let him continue going on. It's just as bad a look on all of them as it is on him. Izzy Dark Lord just got the new dog. His name is Kane. Hell yeah, love him already. Haven't been able to get him to eat. Think he's just stressed going to the vet unless he eats. Look, man, when we got Moxie, she was so malnourished, bro. Like, she is so malnourished, and like, you could see her bones and everything. She's a little plump little girl now. She's happy as shit. It took her a little bit to be able to eat. Dogs go through an adjustment period. If you're coming into a household with no other dogs, the adjustment period can be two weeks to a month. It can be up to 2-3 months if dogs are, if there's a dog that in the living situation they're coming into. Be patient. And anytime you feel like your dog needs to go to a vet, take him to a vet. They deserve all the care and all the love. Miss Murder, giving more just to answer. Yo, thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. Now, I ran a horror true crime channel years back. Bro, you're my hero. ADHD brother, and the vibes you bring cure my depression. Yo, I love you, sis. Thank you so much. You be saying nice shit to me. I really appreciate you. And yo, we got that mutual, like that true crime shit hits for me. Absolutely slaps. As an ex-career criminal, it's something that really genuinely drags my interest. So I'm just lucky to be able to be on here and report some of that and tell some of my life story and be able to try to get people to not go down that road, man. You guys really have given me so much to be able to have this community and to be able to hang out with y'all. You guys mean the whole world to me. I just want you to know that. Yo, who just said that? Who just said Irish Pride, New Jersey? 5150 crew, salute. What is up, Irish Pride, New Jersey? Hell yeah. Tag TADHG Donnelly. Homie, I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly, and I don't want to disrespect you. Thank you so much for your support. Big love and respect to you. Please don't take it as disrespect that I didn't try to pronounce it. I just don't want to mess it up, homie. Big love to you. Recon. Hey, JD, my sister-in-law was charged for assault for protecting her son from getting stabbed and beat the crap out of people while the cops did nothing. Can I have your thoughts about it? I'm from Cali. Well, Recon, unfortunately, you know, I grew up in California, and it was a different place when I grew up there than it is today. Same as Oregon. I'm just going to tell you right now, the cops do not have your back out there. And, you know, you got to do whatever you got to do to take care of your family, but be prepared because them cops might do you dirty when you do. Roman Wolf Gaming. Can you be chill and stay to yourself in prison? If you got good charges and you want to stay by yourself and chill, you can absolutely do that. But I'm going to tell you this right now. You're probably going to get a heart check. Somebody's probably going to come and, you know, just check you to see if you about that life and everything. And if you don't fight, it's going to be a lot harder for you. If you don't stand up for yourself, people are going to walk all over you. They're going to treat you poorly. You might only have to do it once. You might have to do it 15 times. Just never back down from a fight. But that's if you got good charges. Yeah, 100%, bro. Tom, much love from Canada. Love your videos. Thank you so much, Tom. Our family up in the north checking in. Hell yeah. Kyle Clouds. Kylie Clouds? Hi, Mrs. Jax, ma'am. Kylie, Jax isn't here right now. It's just me and Moxie, the French Bulldog, just chilling. Jax is out getting a tattoo. So she's getting this leg tattoo. She's going to have an octopus on the front, and she already got the line work done. She went to go get it colored in. So it'll be all colorful now. She's getting like neons and bright, vibrant colors. And when it goes to the back on her calf, the octopus is going to be attacking E.T., but it's going to be like a neon E.T. because she doesn't want to have just a brown-ass tattoo. It'll look like a turd, you know what I'm saying? So she's getting like a really bright neon Lisa Frank-style E.T. getting attacked by the tentacles of this octopus. It's going to be so sick. So she's on her second session. She's a trooper. She sat for hours, man. Big love to you, Kylie. Where are we at? Yo, Alex Floria, hello from Romania. What is up, family? How you doing out there? Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We got Element Loaf, mad respect from the UK. We got way too many nonces over here, but thankfully we got people on the hunt. Keep up the content, dude. Thank you so much, homie. I just want to point out for anybody who doesn't know, over in the UK, they call chomos, pedos, they call them nonces. If you go up to Canada, north of where I'm at right now, they call them goofs or squid goofs, which I think is amazing. I want to know all the slurs for them people. You know what I'm saying? I think it's beautiful. Thank you so much, homie. Yo, the cat is in the building, y'all. We love you, sis. How you been? Good to see you. Anthony Cavazos, would there be a way you could get along with all inmate groups, whites, blacks, etc.? Like if you maybe do favors for all the inmates or act as a seller of contraband to all inmates, something like that. It really depends regionally on where you're at, because if you're down in California, you're not allowed to associate with other races at all whatsoever. It's not as like bizarre, drastic racist lines here in Oregon. I was able to do business and hang out with whoever I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? Like also as a shot caller, I hate that term. I hate that so many people have used that term in interviews I've done with them. But if you're a higher up in a gang, you know, you have to be diplomatic. You have to be able to go sit at the Bloods table, at the Crips table, at the GD table, and be able to negotiate things with them, to be able to swerve issues and all of that. So I liked the way that I was able to move. And it pissed a lot of the white dudes off. Like some of those white dudes, you know, a lot of them had done time in California and all that. And they were all, you shouldn't be. And I'm like, bro, eat a dick up and hiccup, bro. I don't care. So it's definitely possible. It could be more tricky locationally. You know what I'm saying? Izzy Dark Lord, always, I don't believe in getting animals I ain't gonna take proper care of. Just hoping he'll eat soon. I'm a paranoid fuck when it comes to my animals. Don't have other dogs. He's a sweet boy though. Look, man, and a lot of times it could just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I got out of prison, bro, I was kind of in a state of shock. And, you know, I didn't eat my first meal, bro. I ate like 3-4 bites. It looked delicious as fuck, bro. It tasted really good. But I was just in a place where I was like, my whole world just changed, bro. Might be the same type of situation for him. He might need to get to feel a little safer there. Not because you're like not doing your part, but just because of how like shocking of a change it might be, bro. I believe he's going to be good, man. Trucking in the US of A. Bro, Maya's trying to be patient with her Shiba in 4 months and still struggling. Went through multiple trainers, but she don't want to give up because it was just a puppy mill dog. Trust period has been hell. Bro, I get it. I get it 100%. It has been definitely like an adjustment with Moxie, especially since we already had Zero here. It makes it a lot harder when there's multiple dogs in the home. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, people who take care of dogs, especially ones who've been through some stuff, special place in my heart, man. Jax, welcome home. She's super happy to see the dog, man. Ted Cruz with the top down. I want to get a full back tattoo of a forest of the impaled while Vlad the Impaler enjoys a snack in front of it. Yo, back tattoos are dope, bro. Back tattoos are dope. Like a lot of people told me the back tattoo was going to be super, super painful. And I got my chest all done before I got my back piece done. Chest hurt me so much more than the back. Like I was able to do huge sessions on my back. And yeah, it still was like, you know what I'm saying? But like, it wasn't like, like the chest was.
The one down my spine felt really good.
Yeah.
I'm not being sarcastic. I loved every second of it. Hi, I'm back, bitches.
Anthony Cavazos. I hear of Aryans doing prison business with other races. If they can do that, then they are capable of getting along, in my opinion. So here's the thing is that some of them will do business with other races at the higher levels, but they're you know, if you're not a higher up, you're not allowed to associate because something that you do could screw things up, screw the balance up, and end up causing like a race war on the yard, if that makes sense. It don't really make sense to me, but like, I mean, that's why they say it is. Gnome, yo, you seriously bring me up when I'm down. Thank you. Thank you, homie. I appreciate that. Big love to you. Jamal Warren, have you ever seen To Catch a Predator hosted by Chris Hansen? Yo, I loved To Catch a Predator, bro. I loved To Catch a Predator. That show was awesome. I was so sick when they ended up, you know, taking that off the air. But he's got like a new show. Like I follow him on TikTok, bro. He's got like some new show that he's doing, and it's along the same lines. And I think it's gonna be a bop, bro. I just don't think it's as widely available as To Catch a Predator was. Seth Archibald, hey JD, so good to see you, Seth, man. I appreciate you. Hey JD, good to see you. You're doing okay. God forbid if you ever had to pick your last meal, what would it be? Oh, damn, bro. I mean, it would be steak, bro, but it would have to be like, I would have to have a decent steak. Steak is one of those things where it's like, it's my favorite meal if it's done right, but if it's done fucked up, I just don't even want to touch it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for them to ruin good meat just appalls and offends me. And I don't trust DOC to do nothing right, dog. So I don't know, like, it would have to be outside food. They'd have to be willing to go run somewhere and get me something. But they have like a budget It used to be just like they get you whatever you wanted. Now they have a budget because people were abusing it. So, I'd settle for a big ass Texas Roadhouse steak with a fully loaded potato. You know what I'm saying? And something like that would that's probably what I would get because it would fit into the price range. Dustin Stone. 2 years of being sober. Got my charges dismissed from veteran court. Off paperwork. Life's never been better, brother. Any words to stay sober from drinking? Again, Marine Corps. First off, thank you so much, brother, for your sacrifice and your service. Secondly, I'm so goddamn proud of you, homeboy. Do you know how incredible that is? This comment made my heart so happy, bro. I am so happy that you came and shared this news with us. Thank you. My best advice for not drinking once you've already had sustained sobriety is to continue doing the work that you were doing that got you to that 2 years, brother. Continue doing all the things. Always remember that moment of desperation. I took screenshots of some of my worst moments, my absolute rock bottoms, and I hold those. I clench them between the butt cheeks of my mind so tightly that they've been turned into pearls, bro. Straight turned them from coal to diamonds because I hold on to them so tight. And anytime that I'm thinking about going back out, bro, I mentally put myself back in that place and I ask myself, is this who I want to be? Do I want to be the person who can't be there for his kids because he's locked up? Do I want to be the person who sees his mama crying in a courtroom because he just got sentenced to prison? I take those moments and I value them and I cherish them because I fucking earned them and they're things that can help me stay on the right path, bro. I love you and I'm proud of you. Marshall Snail King. For Towsy, the specific stream he admitted is Towsy is live, just getting ready for the trip. At 3 hours and 37 minutes, he blames it on his mental illness. Y'all, we gonna go in on this Towsy dude, y'all. We gonna do that, bro. That's crazy as hell. His poor little cousin. Robert Hicks. Jax is like, what? His poor little cousin. Robert Hicks. Hey, JD. Hope you're doing good. I just got off work. Good to finally catch a live. Your vids helped me get off Klonopins and deal with my addiction. And fam, homie, I'm so glad that you're here for your first live. This is the best part about what we do here. And I'm so damn proud of you, man. I'm glad that something I said inspired you, but you did that work and you need to take the credit for it and you need to believe and have confidence in yourself. The most amazing part about recovery is it gives us our confidence and our self-esteem back. We earn that by every minute of going through urges and withdrawals and, misgivings about ourselves. We earn our confidence back step by step by continuing to conquer the disease of our addiction. I'm proud of you, bro. Keep it up. Izzy Dark Lord. Hey, JD, other than the chomos that you had to chase out, who was your worst cellmate? Shrek, bro. Shrek, 100%. My worst cellmate was this dude named Shrek. Shrek was a weird kid, man. He was a kid. When I went to prison, when I was going into prison, I was still young. He was about my same age, bro. He was a white boy. He was festively plump, if you know what I'm saying. He was quite robust. And he was a rapper. If you asked him, he'd tell you. He'd rap all day long. He'd be sitting in the cell trying to rap all day, every day, and oh boy couldn't rap for shit, bro. And it was super annoying. But he also had this problem where he would shit his pants, literally shit his pants. And he would take his underwear and he'd just leave them on the floor in the middle of the cell. And I told him twice, bro, you ain't gonna keep doing this. And he'd leave his underwear in the middle of the floor on the cell, and then he'd leave the cell, and there'd be shit in him, bro. So I took his underwear, I picked him up with one of my little orange shower sandals, one of these guys, bro. I picked them underwear up, and I lifted up his pillowcase, and I stuffed it in his pillow, and then he came back, he got real mad, bro. He's like, oh, there's shit in my pillowcase. There's shit on our floor, too, homeboy. You didn't clean nothing up. And, I was already out in the day room, bro. This was an intake. And I'm sitting there talking to this dude, Josh. And Josh was this huge skinhead dude, bro. All bald, head tattooed from here all the way back. Big old boy. Just a corn-fed, skinhead, angry-ass dude. This dude, Shrek, takes his underwear and throws it at me. Shitty underwear. It doesn't hit me. It hits Josh in his head. his bald head, dirty, shitty underwear. And Josh just looks at me, and I'm like, Shrek woes and closes the cell door, and Josh goes, you go get that door popped for me when I get up there? And I'm like, absolutely. So he goes up there, and I tell the CO, hey, CO, pop 312, I'm going back up. And he'd be like, okay. Josh went in there and mopped him, bro. Took care of him, cleaned him up in the worst way. I almost felt bad for the kid, but fuck that kid. You know what I'm saying? Twitch, because fuck you. I asked my son for a second chance right after I cleaned up. I promised him I'd never do anything again if he would give me one last chance. We celebrated his 21st birthday last month. God damn, bro. Like, honestly, you gonna bring me to tears, homeboy. Like, that is so beautiful. And, like, I can relate so much because Graves, who's in the other room right now because he still lives with me, he's gonna be 25 this year. I came to Graves and I asked him to give me a second chance, bro. And I fucked that one up too. I'm not gonna lie. I ended up fucking up again. You know, not while he was there, but he was in Oregon, I was in Florida. I fucked up again. And he still gave me another chance, bro. And we have changed. I've changed my life. And he came out to hang out. And he was only gonna stay and visit for a month, bro. And he ended up being there for a year and a half. And now we live together again. So hearing those stories of people getting their families and their kids right again, man, that shit is what makes my heart go, bro. That shit is why I work in recovery. That's why I'm a recovery coach. That's why I do the things that I do, man. Your story is beautiful, and thank you for sharing it so it could inspire others, man. Intellectual iconoclasm. Kicking benzos is hard with how they program you to reflexively go for any stressor. So be proud of yourself. Hell yeah, facts, bro. Don Fugo, the 3 boys going to jail for protecting the cis. God, that is so sad, man. Those 3 dudes that are going to prison, they've been in jail for like over 2 years fighting a case because their little sister, like some dude, like a stepdad, did bad stuff to their little sister, and they murked them. They beat him to death with brass knuckles. And how gangster is that? Just beating a grown man to death with brass knuckles. Now they all sitting in jail facing prison, man. It's so sad. We got to let them go. Yo, trucking in the USA, thank you so much, homeboy. That is big. I genuinely appreciate that support, man. Big love and respect to you. My belly snake tat was the worst pain I've ever went through. Also, Chris Hansen is a national treasure. Watch those clips for a chuckle every day. It's messed up his show ended because a DA pedo got caught up in the sting and offed himself. Guys soft sued everyone. That's wild. Bro, my stomach, 1000%, bro. My stomach hurt, bro. The stomach hurts. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got some work on my stomach. That shit did not feel nice, bro. And yeah, Chris Hansen's a gangster. And then trucking in the US of A also said wife. I don't know what that's towards, but he said wife. So, wife. Insert name here. What did your family or friends do that helped you the most while you were in prison? They just honestly, bro, they didn't forget me. They wrote me. They let me know that I still mattered in the outside world, and it made me want to get home. Roman Wolf Gaming, Jeremy DeWitt trial is on Tuesday, Orange County, Florida. I'm going to look into that, homie. I'm not sure exactly which trial that is. Insert name here. Okay, we just did that one. We are going to Twitch, because fuck you. Nah, dude, that one brought me to tears, bro. Thank you for sharing that with me. Yo, I love you, homie. We all in the same boat here, man. This family, this tribe, this community that we got, bro, we're all here for each other. I love each and every one of you. So does Jaxie. Raven Johnson, or 18 and 19-year-old inmates that get sex offense charges from sleeping with their girlfriends that are 16 and getting pics from them treated the same as pedos. Well, here's the thing, Raven, is that like, if it's like an 18, 19 and like a 16 or 17 situation, the vast majority of states have what they call Romeo and Juliet laws. So those people don't get in any trouble at all because they're covered under Romeo and Juliet. Now, on states that they don't have that, if it's only just like a couple year age difference, that's still a misdemeanor. So they're probably not even going to do more than a couple nights in jail. It's statutory is really when it's like a larger age difference. But if somebody were to come into prison, I can't imagine why they would ever be in prison with a charge like that. we wouldn't give them no problems, bro. We're not trying to beat on kids. 18, 19 is, it's an adult, but like, come on. With a thing like that, we ain't trying to fuck them up for something that's like, bro, that shit's not wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see it. It don't sit right. Tiberius Archwing, almost 4 years clean off acid. Yo, that's crazy, homie. Hell yeah. Big proud of you, man. Big love and respect. Let's see. I'm going to take some randoms here, bro. Orion Luna Lou. Hey, look, someone put some manners on him because his mammy didn't. Yo, are you talking about the Shrek thing, bro? Big facts on that, homeboy. Hell yeah, you already know. Michael Wright, can't believe this is the first live I've seen of you on my feed. Michael, welcome. Lives are my favorite thing because we get to go back and forth. I get to get a feel of who you guys are. You guys get to just hang out and get a feel of who I am, man. And this thing has never, ever been about a channel to me. It's never been about numbers to me. It's always been about building a community and connections and being able to have people meet up with each other and have a safe place where we can all just kick it and be chill, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the lives are, man. That's why this is my favorite part about being here with all y'all. Irish Pride, New Jersey. Shout out to your son, Graves. Hey, Graves, shout out. Big love and respect to you, homie. Sorry, Jax, I know that was loud. I did it loud. Nathan Fry, how do I get your merch? Nathan, I'm glad you asked, homie. You just gave me a reason to plug. I really appreciate you, Nathan. So if you want to get any of my merch, we've got the Make Pedophiles Afraid Again hats. We've got them in the not MAGA red, you know what I'm saying? We got them in the camouflage with the hunter orange. We got them in the black and white if you are just a classic loped out G style. We got the pedophile hunter hats in the camouflage with the hunter orange. If you want to get any of our stuff, my merch is at convictclothing.net. We also have stickers. We have patches. We don't just have the pedophile stickers. We have felons fuck better. That's nice. We have pedophile hunter stickers, and we got a gang of shirts, homie. So if you want to check out the merch, we'd love to have you check out the merch. It's all at convictclothing.net. Patches. We even got wristbands now. And if y'all ever see me out in public, I'll bring some of the merch, the stickers, the patches, the wristbands with me. Y'all ever see me out in public, man, there's a good chance I got some on me. And I love to just be able to, like, meet you guys and, like, give you guys stickers and patches and wristbands and shit because I just love all y'all, man. Dead Web M. Here's a coffee or two. I love your content and respect the shit out of your consistency. Show us your tats with the hidden dicks. Take care, man. Yo, I appreciate you, man. I'm not sure how well you can see him in here, but I'm gonna show you. You guys see this? You guys see this skull right here? You guys see his eyebrow? How is look, his eyebrow, like there's the head here. Why has it got a head on an eyebrow? And what it goes back to? Y'all see that? You see how sus that is? It took me months to find that hidden dong in my tattoos.
Can I just say,
yeah.
You have those, but I have this.
Show them. Show them. Be a shower.
Is it on? Can they see it?
No, nobody can see your stuff, sweetie. I'm sorry.
I'm not getting all the way on camera.
Get on camera. Go on over here. They can't see it, sweetie.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see that.
There you go. Raven Johnson, our state does not have those laws, sadly. And getting pics is child porn charges. My friend's son got 30 years with 20 suspended. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. So I didn't even think about the child schmorphography part of it. I 100% get that. Let me tell you this. I have a friend in Florida who's a gang member. His first time he went to prison was for child schmorphography. Bro, he was 17 years old. Him and his girlfriend made a spicy tape together and they uploaded it on the internet trying to make money, and they got popped for child schmorphography. And both of them ended up going to prison. And he joined a gang that's actually a nationwide gang. And they looked through his paperwork and they're like, you got bum beef, homie. This is bullshit. They did this to you. So there is, like, people in prison will look at the paperwork. If it's like a situation where there's a real understandable thing behind it, like, you know, they were both underage and they just took pictures of themselves, they're not gonna bop you on that. So I hope that clears that up a little bit. I'm terribly sorry for that dude, man. Alfred Butler II. What is the story with the tattoo of the guy with 3 eyes on your arm? You know what? I get asked the most questions about that, homeboy. This guy right here, and this is one of the tattoos out of all my tattoos that has the least amount of story or meaning behind it. I literally just had some money and, oh no, actually, this is the one I won a raffle and got a free tattoo from an apprentice, and I didn't know what I wanted, and I just went down and was just like, yeah, let's do that. Let's run that. There's literally not even a cool story to it. It literally has almost no meaning. It's just a spite boy with a third eye. That's literally all I know about it. I was just like, sure, run that one, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was a free tattoo. So, Anthony Cavazos! Do you ever get people giving you looks and confrontations from people when you're wearing your merch in public? By the way, I didn't know your wife had tattoos. Cool. Anthony, she's getting slung back, homie. You know what I'm saying? She said since we got together, she's finished out 2 sleeves all the way down to the fingies. She's working on one of her legs. She's got tattoos up her sides, tattoos up her spine. I think she's perfect. And it's just amazing, bro. As far as getting weird looks from people for wearing the merch, there was one time I was in the airport and I had this side sling bag on, right? Like it was a side sling bag, and the side sling bag like went down like this over the shirt. And I was wearing my Make Pedophiles Afraid Again shirt. He couldn't see the Afraid Again part. So it looked like my shirt just said Make Pedophiles. And homie came up to me, and he was real big too. He was about my size. And he was like, what's up with your shirt with the pedophiles? And I was like, oh, hold up. And I moved it aside, and he goes, that's fucking great, bro. That's fucking great. Where do I get one? And I gave him the website, and he literally bought one of the shirts right then and there. People look away from me if they're uncomfortable about my shirt. And that's what I want. I want chomos to be afraid. Chomos should be afraid. Trucking in the US of A, my dude, what is up? Thank you so much, homie. Oh, brother. I messed up. His wife sued everyone. Need to know favorite cereal, favorite restaurant in Oregon. I need food options. I come through all the time. Homie, I just get the feeling that you was a trucker, homie. So look, there's a lot of interesting places to eat in Oregon. It just depends on what part you're in. Like pretty much any McMinimans, bro. Any McMinimans is going to be like baseline good ass food. You're going to be able to get good shit. And each and every one of them is completely unique. Each and every one of them is like some old building that they renovated into something like really super cool. They get a lot of like historic buildings and shit. If you just look up McMinimans, anywhere in Oregon, you are going to probably be able to find a McMinimans. So that's my honest recommendation, just like across the board for being able to drive through Oregon and hit something. You know, you can hit something all the way from the top to the bottom of Oregon, and, you know, all the way through. Anytime you need to stop, you'll probably be able to find you a McMinimans, dude. They good food, bro. And I don't drink anymore, but, you know, if you're somebody who wants a microbrew, they make their own microbrews, and, like, they are so good, bro. Like, I don't ever, like, crave crystal or like getting high or even getting drunk, but I crave the taste of beer sometimes because I used to brew my own beers and shit. McMinimans brews some authentically good shit too. Dead Web M, is that a firefly tattoo on your right shoulder? It sure is, man. Yo, The Last of Us was one of my favorite games when it came out. I played it like 3 or 4 times. Then The Last of Us 2 came out, and I really enjoyed that too. Graves absolutely hated it. He didn't like it, like right off rip. As soon as they killed Joel, he was like, I'm done with this game. I'll never, ever play it again. But like, I'm a huge Last of Us fan. So 100%, that's a firefly tattoo.
He's still mad.
He's still mad. Mason Flowers, please, I need tips for going back to Juvie. For going back to Juvie, don't go back to Juvie, bro. Don't do it. If it's already too late and you already got charges, man. I would try putting yourself into treatment before you see the judge, homie. You know what I'm saying? I would do anything you can to avoid going back to juvie, man. There ain't nothing in there for you. Ain't not a damn thing in juvie or prison or jail that's going to make anybody here's lives better. So, you know, if you've already been to juvie once, because you said going back to juvie, you already know what time it is, homie. You know what I'm saying? Don't take nothing from nobody. Don't take loans. Don't take shit. You know, avoid gambling, avoid drugs, avoid gangs, keep your head low, get out, do better, never go back. That's my advice on that, homie. I see Harley Quinn. What is up? Harley Quinn says, what happens to sex offenders that are children? So look, I think that they get a really bad time in juvie. If you go into juvie and you've got one of them skin beefs, man, it is all bad. Juvie, honestly, like juvie and I never went to juvie. I've only been to, you know, jails and prisons and shit like that. I never went as a juvenile. I didn't get caught till I was like way later in life. But like from everything I've heard from everybody who went to juvie and prison, juvie is rougher in most places than prison is. You know, people have more to prove. People are wilding out. It's violent all the time. If you go in there with a bad beef, man, I think it's real bad on you. I think you have a worse time in there. Jaster22. Hey, JD, I noticed a slight error in one of your videos talking about the Stonehenge incident. You called the people who did it a part of Stop Oil Now, but the organization is just called Stop Oil. Jaster22, thank you for educating me. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate it. I just said that. I know that I read like that whole article and everything, but I know their shirt said Stop Oil Now, so I might have been totally wrong on that. And I appreciate anytime any of you respectfully educate me and put me up on game. I know that I'm wrong often, so I need you guys to be able to like put me in place. And as long as you do it respectfully, I'm always so grateful, man. I love you guys so much. There's so much that I still have to learn, and I learn from you guys every single day. Irish Pride, New Jersey. Treatment works. The man speaks the truth. Whew, I'll tell you what, I enjoy going to treatment. Like if I could go to treatment and, you know, go run like a 30 or a 90 day right now without having to relapse or without taking up a space that somebody who really genuinely needs it, you know, I would go through treatment just because I've learned so much about myself through going to treatment, because I've been able to grow so exponentially when I was in treatment, because I was able to like come to terms with so many things through just completely isolating myself in a situation where people were helping me work through my shit. It's such an intense form of therapy, and you also get to bond with other people that are going through the same thing. I really do enjoy treatment. Like, and I think it works, and I believe in it 100%. Anthony Cavazos, you should upload videos of your old mugshots from your previous life. Anthony, they are up. I've got multiple videos, multiple times that I've done that, homie. So if you dig through the shorts, and I think one of them is just called My Old Mugshots, you can absolutely find it, homie, 1000%. Robert Hicks, what's your advice for dealing with stressful family? Mine is very narcissistic and manipulative, and the others have mental illness and a drug problem. Look, bro, like, I think that the number one thing when it comes to dealing with family that people, like, have a problem with is drawing boundaries. Like, your family might be unhealthy, but you might also have a problem drawing healthy boundaries with them. And healthy boundaries for you is about your health, not their health. It's about what you require and what you need. And it's not like trying to impose anything on them, but it's about drawing lines for you and what's best for you. And, you know, you might have to cut them off. You might have to put them in a position. Jax wanted me to show you guys these. You might have to cut ties with people, especially, you know, if they're using and you're trying not to use. The best thing you can do is tell them, hey, I love you. I'm not going to be around you until you have some sustained time in recovery, because that's what's best for my recovery. It sucks to have to cut people that are your family off, but you might have to do it until they can do a little healing on themselves so that you can progress and be safe and heal, man. That's it sucks. It's shitty. It feels bad advice, but it's the truth. Do. Quality content. Every time I see you live, I will be donating. The last Biden short got me so fired up. Dude, thank you so much. I appreciate you, homie. I just want to let you guys know that I had to pull a serious mission. So y'all know that I had my youngest son here today. We was hanging out playing Xbox. You know, we do that every weekend. He's here. We're chilling and everything. And he wanted to play with Biden. He's like, I want to play with Biden. I'm like, careful, he might sniff you. But the dogs get so fired up, bro. My dogs hate the Joe Biden puppet. My dogs want to eat Joe Biden's ass, bro. The puppet, not the man. Not the man. Don't get weird. I literally had to pull them apart to get them away from the puppet while he was playing with Joe Biden. Trucking in the USA. Thanks so much, brother. And yes, I'm a trucker. Been at it 26 years in every state, Alaska, Canada, Mexico. But brother, I'm going to get back. Pray for me on this crazy road. Homie, big love and respect. Stay safe out there, man. We're all pulling for you. If you come through Oregon, hit us up. Let us know, bro. Big love and respect, man. Nothing to see here. My boy went to OYA, Oregon Youth Authority. At 14, he's 17 now. They house adults up to 24 years old there. Thoughts? I think that's really... Here's the thing. So look, I think that the reason that the youth authority houses people up to the age of 24 is because I think that minors get sentences and they don't want to just kick them into normal prisons as soon as they turn 18 in some scenarios, in some situations. So they keep them in the youth authority. But it does present unique disadvantages to the younger kids. I think that if somebody turns 18, they should have, and they've been in the youth authority and they don't want to send them to an actual prison, I think they should keep them separated from the younger kids. I think there should be like a cutoff point as far as like, and I know that people would sue and be like, they're being ageist, but like the reality is, for the safety and security of the kids, they need to be separated and isolated from people once they turn a certain age. It just seems like common sense to me. Jaster 22, while you were in prison, did you ever see someone's conviction be overturned due to new evidence emerging? Not one single time, homie. Not one time did I see it. Not one time did I hear about it. Not once. I don't really think that it's nearly as rampant as people think. I think people think that people are, tons of people are innocent in prison and they be getting out every day. You hear about it on the news every once in a while. You have to realize the U.S. has more people incarcerated than anywhere else in the world. There are millions of people incarcerated in the U.S. I think it's like 2 million people incarcerated in the U.S. right now. So yeah, some of them are going to be innocent. We're going to hear about people getting out, but it's going to... When you look at it in the scope and per capita, it's a tiny number, homie. Until the Light Takes Us. Highly recommend Cyberpunk 2077 if you can ever play. I had Cyberpunk when I had my PS4 and then the PS5 came out. And like I loaned my Cyberpunk out and I was like, yo, I need my Cyberpunk back now that I got the PlayStation 5. Because it was kind of glitchy on my PS4, if you know what I'm saying. I know that there was a lot of problems with that. So, I never got it back, and I still haven't had the chance to play it. And now I just don't have time to play video games. Between hanging out with you guys, like when I get spare time, I hang out with y'all or I make some content. I own 2 businesses. I have a family and everything. I wish I had time to kick back and play video games. I dearly miss it, man. I want to make some music too. I miss that. One of these days, I'm going to lock myself in a studio and I'm going to record some music again. Wing Chun Turquoise. Have you heard Under the Grasp and Clover by C.O.B.? I have not, but I'm going to screenshot that. Thank you for the recommendation. Big love and respect to you. Anthony Gavassos! On a video, you said that when the cafeteria goes quiet, someone's about to get shanked or jumped. It might be like 5 dudes run up on a dude, or, somebody might have, a lock in a sock or a lock on a belt. I would sit in the corner where I can easily see everyone and there's nothing but wall behind me. Also wear magazines on me for armor. So look, Anthony, the magazines for armor is a really good thing to do. So in the Oregon Department of Corrections, they give you Levi like jean jackets that have wool liners. So if you cut the top of the wool liner, you could slide magazines down and cover your vital organs. Everybody's walking around like that most of the time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're anybody who's involved with anything, you keep your vital organs as covered as humanly possible. But like as far as sitting in the corners, the way it is when you walk into the chow hall, like there's like lines, there's aisles on either side, so you don't get to have your back to a wall. If you've got your back to the, closest to the wall, there's a whole shitload of people walking right behind you that can walk by and just fill you full of holes real quick. It's really good to have somebody that eats with you every single day. It's best to have a table full of people and you all sit together. That's why gangs take over tables, so that when I'm sitting here, the dude sitting across from me is watching my back, I'm watching his. And we can give each other the little, and know that somebody's walking up, so they should be ready if they need to turn and handle business. That's just a survival tactic in there, homie, is to have some people that you eat with who always watch your back and know what time it is. Nothing to see here. What's up, man? What are your thoughts on AI? How about using AI to help people lacking assistance to be able to auto-generate useful emails, etc., and advocate for themselves? Look, I think that AI has some great applications. I think that AI could really help and benefit people in so many different ways. I think that it's capitalism, and, especially rampant, out of control greed in capitalism that's going to make it an issue, because they're going to want to replace people, take their jobs. They always want to take shit too far and use it for evil instead of the actual good shit that it could be doing. If we could create a society where, robots and AI are doing a ton of the work and we can peacefully coexist and commingle, like all of that shit is possible. But it's not going to benefit the people at the very top. So we have to live in this fucked up situation where a lot of us can't afford to keep our lights on and be able to buy groceries at the same time, or to be able to have health care for our kids when our kid loses, gets a tooth knocked out, to be able to take him to the dentist, and be able to make our car payment at the same time. So I think it's people, not AI, that are the fucking problem, to be perfectly honest with you. It's us that are at the reins, and we're going to manipulate and abuse the situation like we always do. Kyle Caro Sulo. I'm sorry, I butchered your name, homie. I did not mean to butcher your name. I love you and I appreciate you. Yo, bro, I'm a huge fan. I don't have fans, homie. I have family and friends, and you can be either one that you want. Here's a big ass hug, bro. Big love and respect to you. I just heard you're in recovery. How long have you been in recovery? I've been in recovery for 2 years. Hell yeah. But I relapse every time I go home. How do I get away from it? So look, Kyle, here's the thing. I've been in recovery for, next month is going to be 5 years, bro. And I wouldn't beat yourself up, and I'd challenge you to use a different word besides relapse, because people put such a stigma on the word relapse. You are hitting speed bumps. You are finding, periods and situations where something is triggering you and it's throwing you off. So the best thing that you can do is you can avoid that situation. If you can see a pattern of where you're going through these situations and it's becoming more difficult for you, and that's throwing you off of the path that you want to be on with your recovery, you need to avoid those situations. Find the thing that is throwing you off and avoid that. Cut it out of your life, or approach it differently. Adjust your relationship with home, with your family, with whatever it is that's throwing you off. You need to find a way to make the adjustments so that it works, so that you maintain the same path and don't fall off from one side to the other. I love you and I'm proud of you. 2 years is absolutely incredible, my friend. Anthony Cavazos. Sweet. I know about wearing magazines and prison survival 101. I'm ready for prison. Anthony, don't go, bro. I love you so much. Don't go. You would absolutely hate it, dog. I promise. You better out there with your family. I know they need you and they love you, brother. Insert name here. How many magazines would it take to make that? Look, you're just putting like, so it depends on how wide you is. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a bigger dude, so you got to put one here. You got to have one to cover the sides and meet in the back. Like for me, like 4 magazines was real good. And it's a bitch though, because when you move in, they shuffling around in your jacket and everything. It is what it is. You're haphazardly just trying to protect your vital organs in case somebody gets stabbed. Because when I was at OSP, shit was cracking, bro. Shit was cracking. Stuff was happening every single day. If you went to the chow hall and you got to finish your meal because something didn't crack off, you was doing real good back then. I've heard that it's mellowed out a lot. I was talking to one of my homeboys who just got out. He said it sounded from the sounds of it like it's a lot more mellow there now. They also have adjusted like their policies and regulations about shit, so it sounds way different now. But yeah, it would be like 4 for me. Would you, Zeus aside, would you get a partnership with Blenders Eyewear? I most certainly would. Absolutely, 100%. They're super cool. Some dudes from Blenders have actually sent me, a box full of different pairs and everything because they see I wear their stuff so much. But I would absolutely do a partnership with Blenders Eyewear because they're just my favorite glasses, bro. Like I got a whole rack of them, and everybody always asks me all the time, "Where'd you get them glasses?" So I'd be happy to do something like that with them, man, because I wear them every single day. These actually, just so everybody knows, these are my Demon's Row glasses that were just sent to me. Sos the Ghost sent me these. He also sent me, this is pretty amazing, so I want to show you guys. Sos the Ghost from Demon's Row, the YouTube channel right here, which is the holy grail of motorcycle club 1% culture. He sent me hats, bro. I got the Ghostin' hat. I got the Ghostin' beanie, bro. So sent me a bunch of stuff. He just started a new merch line, and it is all at demonsrow.com. So if you want to support Sos the Ghost, if you want to check these out, you want to get yourself some nice glasses, man, it is all demonsrow.com. And if you're not subbed to Demons Row, you should check them out. If you like anything about motorcycles or motorcycle culture, that is where you need to be. You need to check homie out. He's dope. Next time I go out east to New York or Connecticut to hang out with Ian Bick, me and Sos are going to be doing a bunch of different collabs we've been talking about for a while now. I really fuck with them over there, bro. That bearded and tattoo guy. Hey, brother, I sent you some DMs on Messenger. What Messenger, bro? Insta, Facebook, let me know, bro. Big love and respect. Rick Hogel, getting ready to be a CO at a jail. Any advice? Be fair, be firm, be consistent. Be the same person to people every single day. Decide who you want to be. Do you want to be a robot? If you want to be a robot and just have automated responses and just, this is the law, this is what I do, I follow everything by the book, be that every single day, bro. If you want to be the cool CO who's like, there to help people and sees people as human beings and has compassion and empathy, do that every single day. If you want to be an asshole, bro, be an asshole every single day. It's when COs switch it up with you. It's when, man, I thought we was friends. We was joking yesterday, and then I just said the same type of shit today, and now he trying to cuff me up and put me in the hole. Then boom, stuff happens, dog. I'm just going to tell you, I think that we need more COs that are compassionate and empathetic. But, it is what it is, bro. It's your job. You there for, whatever you doing, a 10-hour shift, a 12-hour shift, and you're there to make a paycheck. So if it's just a paycheck for you, that's cool, man. Just don't go out of your way to try to punish people. Your job there is to help maintain the safety and security and the operations of that institution. It's not to punish people. People being there in prison, in jail, away from their families, not making money, without their comforts, having to eat that shitty ass food, having to shower in those terrible showers. That's their punishment. You don't got to do nothing to them, bro. So that's my honest advice, brother. Joseph LaCroix. Love your content, my dude. Keep it up. Yo, big love and respect to you, homie. Thank you so much. You guys, it is time for me to go have dinner with my family. My parents invited us over for tacos, and I gotta get. But I appreciate each and every one of you. Whoever's shooting all these likes over here, man, I love the shit out of you. You guys so cool to me. I appreciate every single one of you every single time. Robert Hicks said, thank you for the advice. What's your favorite hard rock band? Mine is Three-Way Tie, Stained, Everlast, and Shinedown. Do you like any of those bands? I really liked Everlast hard. I liked Stained a whole a lot. I listen to a little bit heavier music these days. A lot of the time, you know, I've been listening to a lot of Lorna Shore. I've been listening to a lot of Bring Me the Horizon. I've been listening to a lot of you know, Falling in Reverse lately. Those are just a few off the top of my head. The Plot and You, always love them. The Howling Gamer said, love your shorts, dude. Cheers from Nebraska. Big love and respect right back to you, homie. I'm going to take off. I got tacos calling my name. Till the next one love. Be good or be good at it, family.